Hey, how are we doing, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, wherever you may be in the world? You are beaming live from us here at the Mercury Grill, which is
the centre of the universe.
Yes, just outside the left-hand turn of that black hole by about 50,000 miles. Is that right? Billion miles.
15 billion. Aye.
Well, anyway, welcome.
And 9 miles from McMurray.
Aha, yes, just a wee bit. And don't forget Pizza Den. So, a very warm welcome to you all, wherever you may be in the universe. Like us, love us, share us. You know this one here, he was telling me how much weight he's lost and he feels good, but I just say shame about the face. Boom, boom.
Boom.
But he does look good. He does look good if you're blind. And
so, the jokes are getting better every week.
And I'm tired as well. I'm tired.
Aye, so am I.
So, cream cracker. So, of course, you know him as Tatty Peel, aka Neil Tight-Fisted Forbes. Yep. And then, of course, behind the camera, we've got our friend, we've got Jay-Z, Nanu, Gregor the Great Technician.
With a trimmed beard as well.
Yeah, it was.
Trimmed, it's very impressive.
I was going to say something. That's it. So, very warm welcome to him. I'm just seeing Brian Johnson's in, John Simpson can dial in, and the First Lady stand to attention.
In our new house.
In our new house. That's it, because you know where it is, because you dropped the whiskey off that, didn't you?
No. She collected it.
How do you know?
Because I can.
Ah.
She got evicted for her previous house apparently.
Ah, that's it. She was partying hard.
Aye. First Lady of the Rotary, evicted out in Musselburgh.
First President. Oh no, First President. There's been another one as well. So a warm welcome, folks. Let's see who's dialing in tonight. And whilst I'm doing that, there's some green apples. Green apples.
Lost it.
That's it. Green apples. Hey, what about ripe bananas?
Nah. I did right bananas. Green bananas now and again.
Green bananas. Susie Ennis there. She can hardly keep the cursor
doing the red wine probably night. It's that cold.
Alex Sims there. Stevie Boy Johnston. Oh Christ, I've got a top fan badge popped up, whatever that is. And Jamie Thorne was planning on having the neighbours round the night. We back in the garden here to have a wee soiree, but unfortunately the Pennycook elements took
3 inches of snow.
Yes,
Pennycook.
But tonight we're obviously hybrid, aren't we?
Are we?
Yeah, because we have an audience.
Oh, we've got Davey.
Davey Pringle and his young laddie. Yes. How we doing, boys?
Great.
That's it. No streaking now. That's it. See if we can show you them. Didn't want to break the camera.
Break the camera. It's bad enough for GB.
Yeah,
Davey.
that's it. We're going to spin it around and see if you can see it. So this is Davey Pringle, my brother from another mother, and
you've gone the wrong way around.
And Jamie, his laddie. Look, we're getting seasickness here.
Oh my God.
No. No, wait a minute.
That's just
good. Michael Kelvin stepped in. Nice to see you there. Right, how are we getting on? Next other way around.
Ruined everything.
That's it. Here we go. Right, don't be put off your dinner or your whiskey. There we go, Davey.
You've got 360-degree tour there, Gregor. Well done.
Yeah, well done. Hey, it's the thought that counts.
You've missed TV out.
We go. It's not a bad thing. We go above and beyond for our compadres in the whiskey passport world. So, what was I going to say? How's your week been, Tatty Peel?
Oh, hectic. Crazy mad. Military 2 got cancelled, so I've had 2 cancellations this week. Done a tour for Italian Golf Federation through Gigi Sacchetti, who sometimes jumps in, and we spent 2 days doing it. Then they changed their mind, they wanted to change the whole thing, and I've had a group of 8 women want to be 10, then they want to change their dates, and they want to come early.
Women are fine, they never change their mind.
No.
Oh no, we don't want to do that.
So, and as I said to Dave earlier on, I've earned the sum total off that this week. Yeah, never stop. 12, 13-hour days, just.
It's gone.
It'll come good.
It'll come back. Because I thought you had maybe a potential couple of tasters in here.
30th of May, we start the tours. Yeah, we've got a group of 5 up from Englandshire, a couple of families. So we'll need to speak about that. We'll need to get up to Glenkinchie and get that all appeals the motion. So get the Cullen skink out, the haggis and the Clutie Dumpling, looking forward to that again.
That's it, getting it back on. Don't know if you're aware, but Neil does a great tour. He'll picks the tourists up in Edinburgh, takes them up to Glenkinchie. They get the tour, obviously they get Neil's chat.
Oh, the banter, nothing but their banter.
And then they come in here, and this is where they get really spoiled. They get a nice wee bit of food with some beer, and it's very educational. Every single person has left with a thumbs up, thoroughly enjoying. He's done a great job. So if anybody has a friend or a visitor coming over from America or wherever it would be,
we can do videos.
We can look after our compadres. So that's it. Here we go. I'm just saying that Alex and I had another thing to say. David Moorhead was in last Sunday.
Right.
I don't know if he's sobered up since then. He had a good afternoon. And Susan Allen there, all the way down there. Why, aye, man.
I saw Susan on Facebook in the Strawberry. Next to St James's Park. I've been in there.
Oh, right.
Aye.
What is a Strawberry?
It's a pub.
Ah, right.
Big pub, the big Jordan pub.
Why, aye, man.
Aye.
Can you get a canny bag of tuna down there?
Well, I think you've got your feet in the way.
Oh, right,
I'm sure
aye.
Susan will comment on that one in a second now.
That's it. You'll be getting abuse.
Again.
That's it. So what have go and give us a wee taster of what we've got
Absolutely.
tonight.
GB, we've got the Singleton. It's a Speyside whisky, 15-year-old one. It's quite an unusual one. I quite like that, actually. I'm not a great lover of the Singleton range, but that's really different. This is the big one, the expensive one.
Aye.
Annan Distillery, down in Annandale there. It's Manos Sword. It's their second release. I think Manos Sword was the first release in 2014. This is a 2015 release. So that's the expensive one. That's about £140 a bottle. So I look forward to this one. And this is just stunning. I saw this online the other week. I got a bottle of this with Neil McIver 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And it was absolutely amazing. Now it's just having a wee thought of some of the notes and that sort of thing, having a nose earlier. We've kind of changed it around a wee bit because I have to finish with this one. This, you'll love it. If you didn't love it, there's a serious issue with you. I'm telling you now. David Pringle, you will love it. I'm telling you now. Because this is his fee. He's getting the wee taster for you. Because remember, he reminded me, he got the capital of Madeira right about a month ago.
Oh, well done you.
But I've not seen evidence. So.
Yes, we've not seen evidence. And I was going to say, we've talked about this before, that bang for buck. Aaron was a great job we've done. I don't think we've had a bad drop.
I think it's the fourth now, actually, the fourth or fifth one, and there's some great ones. It's fantastic, the distillery.
Yeah.
Must go out.
Susan was saying, why don't you come down? She's got a big canny bag of tuna for you.
To share them.
Yeah,
she's still
got one. Here's Speed and Colin.
Goran,
how we doing? Neil Point. It's tomorrow night's the big night, isn't it?
I don't know.
It's what's that song contest thing?
Eurovision thing.
That's it, absolutely.
Well, Sweden will finish above Britain, that's for sure.
They love Britain over there. Even Australia was in it. How do you get Australia in the European?
Look in your geography.
Aye.
Moved in about 3 years ago when Australia came into Europe.
Australian?
Aye.
They part of Europe?
Aye, just outside the Georgia, just over the Caspian Sea or something like that, yeah.
Well, Australia is in Garaimai.
Aye, moved.
Oh, that's close. That's very close. Didn't realise that. Superman had obviously had an effect on that one. Guess who's here? Yeah, David Moorhead, and yes, a swimming afternoon I got for my bed. Oh, that was it. He had jet lag.
All right.
He had jet lag. But
the drive for Pennycook.
It was the travel with the dogs from the top there at Dalkeith all the way down to the pubs. So that's it. Now, what exciting events have we got to tell everybody about?
We've still got the 3rd of October, the Whisky show. We need to get the bums on seats for that one. We'll need to go the plug in it shortly. The rates I got for the hotel are only valid for another 10 days, I think it is.
So
we really need to get that sorted out, or the prices will go up in the hotels because they're filling out and everything like that. What we might do is just do that. We'll book the hotels for you, find your own way travelling, because I think you've got the case things, certain things on, but if you don't have to commit to that on the Friday morning, travel the Saturday, come back Monday, Tuesday, whatever suits yourself from there. Then we've got the 6th of November.
That's it. Remember. The 6th of November.
The wee whisky show in here, wee whisky fair. We'll be doing that and just working slowly on that, pulling things together. Fingers crossed everything stays open now. We'll give it a week or two yet, just to make sure things are settling down, and we'll start work on all that.
But you're all right for the virus because you've had your Punjab.
I've had the first one. I get the second one next Friday.
All right, okay.
13:03 hours next Friday. I'll be in the Prescott Club.
Oh,
the 2 Jags. You okay, him? Well, Prescott, the old Tory, no, he was a Labour. He was
right.
Tony Blair's right-hand man.
Got you.
Can't read his first name. He was the one that scorned the boy for throwing an egg at him.
Oh,
he used to have 2 Jaguars.
Is that right?
2 Jags Prescott. So.
Oh, very good.
That one fell.
John Prescott.
Eh?
John
Prescott. That fell flat. Prescott. Who's that?
I'll stick to the funny stuff.
Tough gig tonight.
Anyway, anybody got anything you want to ask us whilst we're here? We can talk away and get some feedback. Taipio, why don't we kick off?
I picked it up at the same time. So number 1, we'll pour it just now anyway.
Numero un.
Oh, it's very European today.
Oui. Kanibaga Chuda.
First brand of the night is a Singleton 15-year-old. It's in Dufftown, Singleton and Dufftown. There's 3 different Singletons, Glendullan and Glenord. One's for the Asian market, one's for the European market, British market, one's for the American market. They're all very common for Bell's whiskey. Mm-hmm. That's the DCL, I think, in these days.
Clang.
They opened it, so the malt from the Singleton distillery was massive. Mm-hmm. That and Blair Athol was the main ingredient of Bell's whiskey. It dates way back to the late 1800s. No idea if we opened it up. The Diageo's had it for about 25, 30 years, probably more, mid-late 80s. Yeah. Only became a real single malt whiskey within its own right in 2005, 2006. Yeah. It's just the same as everything else. No, single malt was not about there. So
I was reading that Singleton is the largest growing single malt in the world.
Mind, but I've got an interesting fact. Interesting fact tonight.
Stop the clock.
I had it 2 weeks ago and I forgot to bloody give it. You forgot to ask it, man.
Oh, why?
Singleton, it's generally a very light whiskey. We used to sell it, used to quite a bit in Glenkinchie, the 12, 15, 18-year-old. 18 was a wee bit of a nice whiskey, but for me it was comparable to 12-year-olds, very light, very delicate. I think it's really a short finish normally. Yeah. I couldn't tell last time I tasted this, but when I saw it, I thought it's nice just to bring it in. Bring bigger brands, smaller brands. So we've got a Singleton, Diageo, and we've got 2 very, very small distilleries behind it. So I think it's just a nice blend. Not a blend of whiskey. Just
yes, I know what you mean, a blend
of whiskey.
The spectrum.
So when you have a quick look at it, the colour's fairly light, it's a bit straw coloured. It's a wee bit darker, but it's just a bourbon matured, American oak matured from there. Legs, Graham.
Oh, let's see the legs.
Oh, look at it, they're quite thick actually. Unusually thick.
They're all balanced.
Yeah, it's almost symmetrical.
Exactly.
Symmetrical.
What
does that mean? David, what does symmetrical mean? What's the capital of symmetrical?
They look interesting.
It's fairly thick, looks quite oily coming down there. So have a quick nose at it. That's not a bad nose. Have we got the flavour map? Have we
remembered that, we've got the flavour map.
Absolutely no smoke there whatsoever. So what have we got in the back tonight? Oh no, we're getting it quite clear. Very light, very fresh. You can get there coming. So I'm putting it down somewhere in this square down here. In the delicate, I'm getting right away before even going to proper nosing, a bit floral, a bit flowers coming through there. And some really light sort of fruits coming in. So
what type of fruits?
I'll tell you in a wee minute.
Settle. What can we wait? Nobody's communicating with us.
No,
Jamie Thorne, what's happening? Are you there? David Moorhead, you're still speaking to us.
Back to the nose on it. Very light, very delicate. Definitely sitting in here, just a lot of your Diageo stuff, your foreign fawners are sitting down there as well. Quite citrus, really zesty lemon in that one. And there certainly is a lovely tone of
green apples.
You get that, yeah?
Yeah, lovely. Right in the hooter.
A wee spice. Like cloves coming in, just a very, very gentle spice coming behind it. A wee bit toffee. It's quite unusual. But I don't know if that's just, it's more like a sweeter fruit.
It is, it's quite sweet. It smells nice.
Pear, pineapple, it's like really it's like nice fresh fruit coming in there.
Bit lychees.
What's a lychee?
Oh,
I thought you sat on these things.
I was about to say something.
I know you were.
Green lychees. Apples.
No, I didn't really. It's a long time since I've had lychees, but I know the.
It's quite a common one in wine, isn't it?
Yeah. Very, very fruity, very, very light, very delicate. In fact, taking more of it, you probably shift it further down.
That's it. There's James dialing in now,
Into the
James
delicate,
McDonald.
A fair bit floral, sort of flowery coming in there, bouquet of flowers. So that's coming in.
Talking about flares, there's flowers. There's Dea from Philadelphia dialed in. Good to see you. And Gordon Smith's here. He just missed the comment about bells, because remember Gordon Smith used to work for bells.
Did he?
Yeah.
What did he do?
He worked for bells as a salesman.
Bring them.
He went clang, clang, clang. But he'll tell you some stories. In fact, we'll go down that way. He's our tour guide for London.
I'm looking forward to that one. But as I say, light, delicate, floral, citrus, and quite zesty lemon, and obviously the massive hint of green apple coming in there.
Green apples.
It's actually quite nice.
That's very
Slange.
That's it. Gordon's getting all excited. He's saying, "Good luck, Graham, tomorrow. ESC with your air bagpipes music, seal song."
Now, citrus is more lime on the palate. It's a bit sweeter. You're getting that alcohol burn. It's quite you get that lightness, that delicate. I think has that alcohol burn. It just it's just disappearing there. Certainly getting the flowers, the bouquet, just nice heather. Green apples. It's like a Granny Smith green apple. You get that bitterness coming through in the green apple, but the spices. It's actually spicier on the palate. Ginger spice, or was it sporty spice you liked? Or? On the nose it was close, but it's spicier on the tongue. That's quite nice actually.
Pleasant, very pleasant. Gordon Smith says I'm the top salesman.
Was.
Or does he mean he was the top salesman?
Aye, I think that's what it means. Certainly not you.
How for no?
I
sold a bunch of haggis cigars today.
Did you?
Oh, aye.
How many bowls of chips you sell?
Yeah, quite a few as well. Got a new chip in at the moment, but anyway, that's reflecting.
Back on the nose, lovely and smooth. That alcohol burn's gone just with a touch of water. I'm liking that. The green apples are really, they're sweetened.
Green apples! That bottle's stopping you from
I know.
Yeah, you get to move. I know that Goran will be getting upset over in Sweden.
But there's, without the water, it was like a Granny Smith. I got that sort of sourness, bitterness.
Yeah.
A lot sweeter just with a couple of drops of water in there. Lemon, not as zesty. It's look at the skins. It's just more of the lemon juice coming through. Yeah.
I'm liking it.
Almost
David prefers it without water, but he's a. What about you boys? Do you like it?
It's really nice.
It's quite pleasant, yeah.
Slangy.
Wow, I like that with water. Now, really smooth. Now, it's funny, I think the last time I tasted that was when I was working in Glenkinchie. I've been away for 5 years. But that's a lot better than actually remember it, because I was sort of thinking it was a pure relation as he has those whiskies. Maybe just influence the bells, had that in my head.
Clang, clang.
But you're getting the slight spices now. It's not as hard. The ginger's not there. It's back to the cloves. Just that balance, just with a touch of water. Really bring it in. The touch of lime. The citrus is sweeter. You can actually go into orange, satsuma, clementine orange. Really, there's sweet oranges, or Tesco's sweet peelers, as they call them nowadays. I had one for my lunch today. But no, there's a lovely sweetness to it. But there's a bite as well. I quite like that. I'm suitably impressed. I wasn't very convinced that Singleton is a pure relation. But the finish is actually longer than I expected as well.
It's pleasant. It's
still getting the finish. I'm still getting a sweetness. Spice disappears very quickly. Lovely sweet aroma, floral, flowers, lime, orange. No, I certainly get to seal approval, Graham. I like that.
There we go.
That was a pleasant surprise. Certainly know his actions, the whiskey.
Definitely better without water. That's what the First Lady says.
Right, okay, yeah, I disagree. But, that's what it's all about. I think there was that alcohol burn, and there was just an element of, not rough, but just certainly for a 15-year-old, it wasn't a smooth one, but the water for me just smoothed it
off. I think I preferred it without water myself. I think so. But hey, that's what makes it different.
Absolutely.
That's exactly.
But I'm right. It's far better with water. Sorry, Julie.
I'm actually right. You're left.
No. Oh, right, that's fine.
Aye.
But I'm always right. Even when I'm wrong, I'm right.
No. Here, I've got a wee biscuit for you. Here,
Okay.
do you want a bit of these? They're quite good. You want a bit?
No, yeah.
They'll go well with whiskies.
Aye.
Smackoos.
No, I'm actually still savouring that. to be
Yeah,
honest with you. It's a lot longer finish for number one as I expected.
Very good.
Yeah.
Now, this one's going to be interesting. That I dialed into the internet to check up on this one, and the first batch I think is worth £3,200 for a bottle.
Yeah.
I thought, oh,
We'll sell this one for 1,000.
yeah, well, aye, that's after discount. But the bottle looks very good, doesn't it?
Love the bottle.
Yeah. That's nice.
I had a wee sniff of that, as you possibly saw just as we. There is a wee hint of smoke in this one. I had a quick nose of the bottles when I was laying them out there.
Because this was the packaging that came in.
It's
You can eat it. It's one of these
rice paper. No, it's Annadale Man Sword. It's the 2015 bottling. Annadale opened in 2014 just, but they laid some whiskey down in advance of that, I think. Sorry?
Gordon Smith's laddie has got one of Graham. I think he's got one of the
2014
from him.
Yeah, you can't get it now. I didn't realise it was as expensive as that. But it's opened in 2014. This is a nice cask strength one. It's about 60% ABV, and it's an independent distiller, Ireland distillery. I've never been down to it. Who was I speaking to? Oh, it was Neil McIver I was speaking to just a couple of weeks ago. He was talking about going down because they were doing, I think, the Man Sword or something tour.
All right.
You got a discount on a bottle or something like that if you took part in the tour.
Get right to the point.
The absolutely point of the sword. The sword is the Man Sword is reference to King Robert the Bruce.
That's it.
Who was I'm sure he was Earl or Lord Annandale.
Earl the 7th or something.
Yeah, he was born and brought up down there, but I'm sure he was the Earl of Annandale or something like that. His descendant is now Lord Elgin.
That's right.
Is it Alistair Bruce? I think it is. At Broom Hall in Dunfermline. Whose sister-in-law does high-end tours.
That's correct.
With Charlie
That's what
McLean.
it
So
is.
a nice couple with Vicky. We've met Vicky and had a few good chats with her. So yeah, it's a great story, great history. I just love the tradition, the history of that. You know, when we're naming whiskies with either the Gaelic names or we're getting something right back in history, and we all know the story in Bannockburn in 1314. Thereabouts. Sorry, Susan Allen, you got humped again, like what the English are going to get on the 18th of June
Johnston
at the football.
it's a cracking distillery. Susan Allen's actually been there. She says I was there in 2018, and they got a canny bag of soda. Brian Johnston without water. I don't know if this is this one or the other one.
Brian's age.
Brian, have you seen all these forgotten?
Probably the February one he's talking about.
Yeah, that's smoky aroma, as James said.
Yeah, I'll just give a quick nose at it. We'll have a look at the colour first. Even lighter, more delicate. Looking at it there, really strong colour, which is American.
It's nice.
Now, I think I've kind of mucked this one up because I didn't expect it to be smoky at all under any. But forgive me, but when you have Baron later on, you will. It's one of my favourites, one of the best I've had.
Ryan Johnston went to school there because he's from Dumfries.
There's a proof school in there, is there?
I know, special school.
Let's D.
Aye.
Right, who are you? You put me off.
White
Colour, bourbon, American oak, clearly from there. Quick look at the legs, very light. Oh, they're actually lighter in the Singleton, Graham. Coming away a lot quicker, coming down there. Yep. On the nose, yeah, I'm actually comfortable. I thought it was a bit smoker.
Right.
Just aroma when I poured it there.
Yeah.
Now it's settled. It's just a wee hint of smoke coming through there. So we've got a wee look at this on the light side. It's okay, but it's just, for me, just a touch of smoke. So we're coming over, pretty light, just getting up onto it. A third of the way up into the smoky, just like a wee touch of it coming in. That'll be like about 10, 15 ppms, I would think.
I thought it might just been a bit more than that, but
maybe 20 maximum. I don't know.
It smells great.
Very citrus. That's the classic bourbon American oak. There's vanilla coming through there. But you're getting some apples as well. Yeah, I'm getting green apples.
Green apples!
A bit sweeter than the Singleton, which is quite unusual. You think with that wee touch of smoke there, we'd maybe make it a bit more bitter, sour. But no, it's quite good. Cooked apples, stewed apples coming through. Really interesting. And certainly different fruits as well.
Fruit and nut cake.
Interesting fruits.
Thick as a brick and
Yeah,
chocolate
pears,
tea.
tin pears.
What about like cheese?
Yeah. But it's just like a tobacco leaf, isn't it? Just a nice white cheese.
I was waiting for the penny to drop there.
What are you talking about? But it's just like a nice tobacco leaf there. Just a cigar tobacco leaf, just a dry, unsmoked, really just fresh, really nice. It's actually quite refreshing.
It does.
I like the nose of that. There's a lot in the nose of that. For the money you're paying for it, you would expect that.
So it was 140,
I'm sure it's 135, 35 pounds or thereabouts.
So ballpark guy.
Yeah. I'm going to have a wee taste of this. I'm looking forward to this.
Cheers. Oh, that's lovely.
Wow.
Whoa.
The smoke. That's more than 20 ppms. Wow, that's incredible on the nose. That's so light. So
Dave will know like that.
I'm speechless on that one. Absolutely speechless. First time I've tasted it. Really quite peaty, but again, the green apples.
Green apples!
Were on the nose, really sweet, but really sour.
Yeah.
I'm hoping the water actually sweetens it again.
I would expect.
But, it's like burnt oranges, marmalade, citrus, just if it, you sit in a grill, you put a bit of citrus in the grill, you get that sort of zesty, fiery sweetness. Yeah.
Spray,
it's quite unusual.
Toffee, smoked caramel peppers from Susan.
Some honey.
And David's loving it, he says. Now, Goran's given us what is this? Corona apple. It's a Swedish green apple.
All right, yeah. Never tasted some Goran, but I accept that, yeah.
Mixed palate, more
vanilla.
highly for James. Yeah.
The vanilla is really at the back end here, coming through.
For that. Is that like ice baby? Ice baby.
Whoa, look at that. Brilliant. The oil. So you still see the oil separating on that. You didn't even look when I do it. I do. That's really impressive.
I enjoy it.
On the nose, I mean, the smoke's gone in the nose, Graham. This is a real interesting whiskey. I'm not getting any. Jamie, David, you get any smoke in that at all? On the nose with a touch of water? No, I'm not getting any at all.
I'm still getting a wee bit. No, it's strong.
No, I'm not getting any. I'm just getting the citrus.
I can see where you're going.
A bit pear, green apples, and again,
it's
a lot sweeter. I mean, that water just completely sweetens it. Really, really down. Let's have a wee taste of this.
Why not? Oh my!
That's smoky.
That's
peppery.
Smoky.
Whereas on the nose before was it the dry tobacco leaf. It's like burnt embers now. Heavier. That must be 25, 30 ppm.
Oh, it's certainly, I think.
But
who's going to look it up for us? Somebody will have it looked up.
But it's 60% alcohol by volume or thereabouts, and you're getting that hit with it. You need that touch of water. Neil McIver would love this one. He likes his. But finish is fantastic. It just sweetens down on the back of the tongue. So medium long finish. Zesty, lemon, lime, orangey, marmalade.
First lady says it tastes different than what it smells.
It does completely, completely, Julie. It's really fruity, fresh on the nose, just with a wee touch of tobacco. But my God, on the palate, there's a hit there.
That's certainly.
And that could just be with the strength of it.
Whose face will be that? Whose face will this be? Big Dave's.
No, Brian Johnson's.
Oh, Brian's loving it.
Is it? You like that, Brian?
Big Dave. Just keep it in the bottle, and I'll get it off you tomorrow, mate.
That's nice. No, that
I'm liking it.
Quite creamy. It's like cremola foam now. You're just getting bubbles coming up my cheeks.
Cremola foam.
Well, my mother used to tell me about it. David Pringle, Ken. He's
David
about that age.
No. Somebody will know
about that age.
James is saying more citrus, sweet pepper, lingering palate. Good on you, bud.
But the smoke's, the smoke peaks bizarre. I'm liking it. Do you think it lingers, David? I think the smoke goes. I'm getting more of the fruits coming through now on the finish. Big long hit in the finish. Really big long. That is wow. That is a really, really nice whiskey. I think it's only about a 7-year-old or 8-year-old whiskey.
It's 2014 it was formed, so.
Yeah.
I was just saying, see if I have my notes here, I probably.
Smoulderingly smoky. No, that certainly gets a seal of approval. I like that. That's. I was a wee bit worried with because I know a lot of people were split. Some people didn't like the smoky ones and try to ask us to stay away from Isla now and again, but always like the smoky one. But that's kind of cut me out a wee bit.
That certainly has. I was saying, is that one there? You said that?
270 bottles.
I
think there'd be more than that.
What's that?
Yeah, that's maybe the 2014 one, Graham.
Maybe.
I would think.
Well, that's
at that price.
This is the 12. All right, this is the 15. That's the 14 I've got.
Yeah, I think we wouldn't be able to buy that for 270 bottles.
All right, well, I was sitting here, I was saying that there's only 253 bottles of that cask.
We'll only have a fight who buys that one then.
And it's a 1 and a 10 and a 20 and a 20 after winning for 5.
I'll put you an auction. No, that is very good. That is certainly a seal of approval. I like that. It's quite a young whisky. It's strong alcohol by volume, but that certainly needs a bit of water in it.
Definitely.
It really does. But at that strength, you've got to have that water.
James is saying that Cremola foam is great with vodka.
Who said that?
James McDonald.
McDonald.
And Mike's loving that.
Only a fiver would come away with that one.
And Phil Thorne's saying quite beautiful with water. That's it.
But
this is wow.
A big hit on the smoke, the peat on the palate, but the finish is a lot smoother and it's really good. No, I like that one. Do you
like that, boys?
That's good.
Aye,
yeah,
definitely.
Still smoky.
You still get it? No, I'm getting. I'm getting.
It's still kicking about, isn't it?
I'm getting the sweetness, but no, that's interesting. Yeah.
Susan's still saying she can still taste the pepper. It is. We're all giving it.
What I suggest is we'll have a wee taste of water now before we go into the next one, because the next one's a lot more subtle. I wondered why you're doing this having a pee.
What have we got next?
I'm just going to let that just settle into my palate as all the water, because that is, I do like that. That is, I'm not saying it's worth the 135 quid, 130 quid a bottle. I wouldn't say, that's a lot of money for a whisky.
That's it. Maybe with a collector point,
I think just knowing the collector, just the bottle itself,
and the Toblerone it comes with.
Yeah, I think that's a nice one just to stick in the cupboard, Graham. It's a special release. I think that's. I think I might have to buy one just for the cupboard.
You kidding? He'll have a heart attack if he spins it in a bottle of whiskey. Taste lingering, water needed with spirit. Well done, James.
Yeah, definitely. I think the alcohol, the volume gives you that. I defy anyone to drink a 55 out above alcohol whiskey without water. Yeah. The whole essence of it is to get down to about 37, 40, 43 maximum.
Yeah.
No, without drowning it, but I think it just, as we say, the water opens the flavour. And you saw it, how pale it is and how light and delicate it is. And the oil's just separated as you put the water in, which was really nice. I liked it. I love to see that. I love to see it.
It's great. This is an exciting one. I'm certainly looking forward to this one. Just bang for buck.
Neil McIver contacted me about, I don't know if he's on the night. No, because he was on Facebook earlier for a pint, so he'll be in the pub. I think it was Whisky Exchange were doing it. It was a 5-6 quid off. It was just under 50 quid they were selling it for. And I thought, we'll try it, because we've tasted a few Arons, and I think everyone's been really good. I've really enjoyed them. So I thought when I saw that, Neil bought it and I gave him the cash for it. And I've just loved it. Absolutely loved it, drinking it. So I thought when it came up on my system, I thought, let's buy it and let everybody
go for it.
When you look at the colour, my you can't see the other bottles are green, but I mean it's black. It's a Bodega sherry cask, so it's just purely in the sherry cask. It's never been in the bourbon. Remember the facts on that one? 95% of all single malt whiskies have spent some of the maturation in a bourbon cask or American oak, so it's one of only 5%. Glendronach's the other one.
Oh right,
Dalhuon's the Glendronach 18-year-old. Dalhuon, but this is even darker again, and it's young whiskey. I think it's only about 8-year-old or something like that. It's not. It's 55.8% alcohol by volume, so you can't be rubbed at that one. So look at the colour. I mean, the colour is just. I always class it like cold tea. It's just lovely.
Coffee.
Yeah. Well, you know what I was going to think about, if you think of spirit, Tia Maria.
Yeah.
When you actually look at the colour of that, it's just a lovely, lovely colour. And take the legs, I mean, there's nothing coming down there. So thick, so rich, and again, that's the sherry maturation, the darkness, the softness in the wood. I mean, the legs are they're hardly moving. It's like a wee ripple just going round your glass.
It's your kind of legs.
My kind of legs, wee and dumpy.
Wee dumpy, slow.
You know, I'm 5 feet 11 and 3/4, and I've only got 31-inch leg. Well, so you told me you measured it last week.
I'm the same. I've got a 31-inch leg. I've got a long back.
Have you?
I have, aye. It's funny.
What's your turn?
Funny head. David's already commented about your legs, saying that you've got skinny legs. We're just talking about him, and you're saying he's got skinny legs already.
They're no skinny legs.
Caramel toffee.
Who's that?
I'd say
Settle
James.
down. Calm down.
Why, aye, man.
Jesus.
Canny bag of Judah.
I forgot what we're saying now.
Right.
Right,
How
who
good
were
you are.
Aaron.
Toffee.
How you Aaron?
I came down from the
Look at the
Highland,
colour, the legs. Oh, we better flip it.
Yes.
We better flip it in here. I'm completely confused. Now.
It's alright. You know how to confuse an idiot. You know how to confuse an idiot. 75.
One there. Aye, okay. Right.
He's confused.
No.
Yes.
On the nose, absolutely no smoke. So you're right in the halfway line here, and we're coming straight over to the rich side, the Tatapio side here, the wealthy side,
That's
the multimillionaire
the
side.
confused side.
Aye. I mean, wonderful nose in that. Just get the toffee, get the honey, the caramel coming through there, the dried fruit.
What about lychees?
No.
Oh, there's a good wee bit at the end of this.
There's a lovely spice to it. Again, your cloves, you get that nice, rich caramel toffee. I mean, then the spices just come out the back of it. Chocolate, you're getting dark chocolate, Bourneville chocolate there. Almost like you're getting that orange as well. It's almost like a chocolate orange coming through. I think the nose and the flavour of this is a wonderful, wonderful whiskey. So, Slange, see what you think of yourself. Get a drop of that. Wow, that is just stunning. Ginger, first thing that hits me there. Caramel, toffee, honey. Real rich Christmas cake, dried fruits. Just like settle there. Black cherries, almost licorice coming in. Figs. I mean, there's so much going on in that, and it just the sherry. What do you think of that, boys? Yeah, stunning, isn't it? Absolutely stunning. It's 53 or 55% alcohol by volume, 55.8.
Jamie likes the smell of that. He says.
Yeah, but on the palate, and it's a nice medium finish, and it's chocolate, toffee, just all the good things that you shouldn't be eating and lose weight like me, you know.
Old Jamaica.
Now that's not a bad shout actually. Yep, get a wee bit. It's that long since I've had it for my minutes, you know, and he's not sent me any for a while. It took me a while to eat it, but Christ, it was brought. No, I just think that is a fantastic whiskey for. I think it's £53, £54 a bottle, maybe up to 60. I think. They're just between £50 and £60 a bottle. But I'll tell you what, value for money. It is an absolutely super whiskey. I love that to bits, and I thought I wanted to share it with everybody, and I hope everybody agrees with me on this one. So you can't vote my first one's going to be.
Brian Johnston's talking about you because he's saying rich.
You want some? You want to check the water? You want to check the water going in?
Aye.
It's fantastic. You just watch that. The oil's just separating. 3 wee drops here. The oil's separating into it. And back to the nose. I mean, it's even smoother. It's just so pleasant. The chocolate orange just hits you. I mean, the toffee, caramel, real rich, dark heather honey that's coming away there with the dried fruit and spices at the back. You know, they come second. It's just that richness. It hits you first. And the dried spices, cloves.
Susie's on about a Black Forest Gateau for dinner tomorrow night, maybe.
Pour some of that on it. Put that into it. I just think the fruits, the caramel, the chocolate, the toffees are just a wonderful.
Jamie Thorne's liking the taste of that as well.
Just out there, a sherry cask. There's so much in that. And I say, I don't even think it's a 10-year-old biscuit, to be honest with you. I think it's a 7 or 8-year-old. It's not age statement anyway. they'll never tell us. But have a wee taste of that with water in it.
Aye, let's go for it.
Wow. Now, with a touch of water,
Oh,
the first thing it hits you is the dried fruits. And the spices hit you that way. And as you just let it swallow, the chocolate, the toffee, the caramel, and the honey just comes in. Nice, the oranges, just wow, it's so smooth. I used to think Dalwyn was one of my favourite whiskies. But I'll tell you what, that's maybe about the same price range. Dalwyn's about £60.
yeah.
So the same price range, but I think that is equally as good, if not better, for the younger whiskey, Dalwyn 16. And I just find that an absolute super whiskey. Aaron excel himself with that one.
Yeah.
And I had to share it with these guys. I
That's
hope you like it as much as I do.
That'd be nice with a cigar, wouldn't it? But you didn't smoke cigars now.
I've not had a cigar for 15 years now. 15 years past now. 15 years past the 3rd of February, 2006.
Good on you. What cigars did you smoke?
Castella Classics.
Oh, right.
That was my daily one.
That was my daily one. Did you inhale the cigars?
I chewed them. I'm not going to tell you when I smoked today. Quite a lot, because I wasn't a cigarette smoker.
Gordon Smith's talking about joints here.
Yeah, no, that's a super whiskey. And I'm still getting the chocolate, I'm still getting the orange coming through, the caramel. I mean, it's just like chewing a caramel bar. Toffos, you remember the toffos? You get that sweetness, you get that, but the nice wee alcohol burn. Absolutely stunning and absolutely gets the seal of approval. It's a fantastic whiskey. And I say,
Gordon,
let me hear your comments on it. Let me hear your views. David, Jamie, you like that?
Yeah.
It's really nice whiskey. It's smooth, good value for money.
That's it. Gordon Smith saying with water 1 and 3 are joint equal. Without water, it's 1, 3, 2.
Who's saying that?
Gordon Smith.
Gordon.
You know the billionaire that lives
aye.
London.
Who's going to give us the free tours
in
in London?
Aye. And then Susan Allen, get toffee and caramel chocolate spice. The First Lady's saying really nice toffee marmalade honey 3, 2, 1. Stephen Johnston, that's great with or without water. David Moorhead's on 3, 1, 2. And Martin says it's 10 out of 10. Jamie's 3, 1, 2. But like 2, but needed too much water. And then James McDonald, like
the alcohol, a bit for that. So just increase your water. Jamie, put a touch more water into it, and I'll just bring it down a wee bit and take that heavy alcohol burn off.
Ryan's 3, 2, 1, and numbers 2 surprisingly good. And it looks like James is 3, 1, 2.
And I am 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Whiskey on the tongue.
The Aaron is just a stunning whiskey. It's one of the best expressions I've had, I think, at that price anyway. Really good. The Manny Sword, I think, fabulous whiskey. I think it's maybe overpriced as a drinking whiskey. I think it's more to buy and keep that bottle. I love the bottle, I love the packaging. But a really enjoyable whiskey as well. But value for money, I would say it's probably not. Singleton, nothing wrong with it. Absolutely great run of the mill. You'll probably pick that up for 45, 50 quid. Great run of the mill whiskey. Good to have in the cupboard. To have a nice light delicate, a nice sherry mature.
Or the deflection for pork chop. If I put the whiskey there, pork chop will drink that one rather than getting to the other one.
He's not that daft.
He's like the Exorcist. All the spirits disappear.
But no, that's. I've really enjoyed it. Believe it or not, I was really looking forward to tonight because Singleton apart, I was apprehensive with it and how good it was, but it's a lot better than what my expectations of my memory was. But the other two have been super whiskies.
Dave's saying 2, 3, 1, Dave Allen, and then Susie's 3, 2, 1. So it's really, and then Phil's like they're all ace, but on the day it was 3, 1, 2. I'm genuinely.
That's interesting. The amount of people have put number 2 at the bottom, and that's almost 3 times the price of that 2 whiskies. 3, 1, 2, Jamie.
I might be 2.
Probably saying like Singleton was really good as well.
Yeah.
I might go that way.
2, 3, 1.
Maybe I'm no there and thereabouts. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to lose sleep over it, but
They're all great whiskies. I would like to think we never pick it up. In real life, there's no such thing as a bad single malt Scotch whiskey. There's some are better than others. But hey,
absolutely.
So GB, I haven't got a wee taste of this again.
Carry on. Quite right. There's a wee bit there. Well, that's great, folks. Dial in. Remember to get the dates in the diary. Get everything penciled in. Now, we have had a curveball for next month.
Yes.
What's the dates, please?
Yes. Well, we're not going to be 2 weeks, and it's nothing to do with 2 weeks' time. But we thought we'd leave the gap this week, because it should be the 4th and the 18th of June. But anybody who's football minded knows it's England versus Scotland in the Euro Championship down at Wembley, and yours truly has to be there. If I was only in London at the time, I would have tuned in and done what you've done, Graham, online and done it from there. But however, the game kicks off on the 18th at 8 o'clock, so I'll be in Wembley Stadium, part of only 2,300 Scotsmen. I'm privileged to do that. So we've decided to put it back for 2 weeks. 3 weeks rather, sorry. So it'll be the 11th of June.
11th of June.
£25 offering will be the 11th of June. And the expensive one, and I can't remember what it is because I just ordered them, just bought them the day to, and I can't remember what they were. No idea. No idea what they were. So it's 11th and the 25th of June. 11th and 25th of June. We'll get on social media. We were a bit slack last month on that. We've all been up to our eyes and kind of struggling a wee bit with the cold weather. And Graham getting his third vaccine, his blew his sixth thumb and
exactly.
Going James McDonald in Fife with an extra finger and another.
Oh my God, I'd rather be a lifer than a fighter.
IKPC drivers think that as well. He never gets his bloody whiskey on time.
Yeah.
But so it's 11th and 25th of June. We'll keep you posted on that. So get your orders in, get things done. The whiskey should be delivered by Wednesday latest.
Yeah.
It was ordered at lunchtime today. So it's by Wednesday this week, and old George will get the fingers out and we'll get all things packed.
There's no sleeping at the back there.
There's no flat sleep, it's gin.
And then of course on the night of I think it's on terrestrial TV is the games.
Yeah, BBC on BBC, yeah.
So if anybody wants to come and watch the games, you can also come down here and participate and have maybe your own little dram.
I'll wait
and
for the
Tatty
stadium.
Peel will wave
for
to the stadium.
Yeah.
Plus it does a streak, So because we're open, we'll be using the outside area as well. Plenty of whiskey. Dave can vouch for that.
The weather's better then.
Oh, absolutely, guys. But you can still be in here doing your own little mini tasting.
Yeah. No, absolutely brilliant. 3 great whiskies again, and I'm trying to think what they were. In fact, they're all really, really unusual whiskies. I don't think I've actually picked a whiskey. There's a Dalyuen. Talk about Dalyuen. I remember that Dalyuen 13-year-old.
Yeah.
It's that boutique company. The expensive one.
And make sure you get the right size bottles because sometimes they did jib with.
I'll take that.
I know.
There's a Jura.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember what one. Jura 18-year-old it is.
Yes,
Jura
that's
18.
right. Yeah.
So what was it? There was quite a right unusual one. The very first one in the first tasting.
Oh. I remember the Dalyuen. I remember the Jura.
Tutina. It was a Tortina or Tutina or something like that. Can't remember, but hey ho.
Anyway,
we'll post it on social media for you. Some great whiskies, and they're all pretty unusual. There's nothing that many people have tasted before. Maybe heard of some of them. You'll have heard of the brands, but certainly I don't think you'll have tasted any of them. I certainly haven't tasted any of them, so they look quite appealing and exciting for me. All 6 whiskies for the month of June. Excellent.
So remember that, guys, the 11th and the 25th. Great for you to join us. Remember, the market is open. If you want to come down, hoover a few drams, you're more than welcome. And then, anything else there? That's it. Right, from the
remember to book the 3rd of October. Let us know, Graham or myself or Gregor's know. If you want a hotel, we can get the hotel.
Yes. I'm going to get the foot in the gas.
Get that sorted, and we'll just do the trains independently because I can't hold prices on trains. It's like aeroplanes, every 10 seats or something like that in the train, the price goes up. So I can't say it's an exact price on that. There's a hotel, I've got 10 days now to keep that price, so everything's fine.
Excellent.
Okay.
Right. All the best, folks. Keep safe, take care, and what we're going to say?
Slange.